So the first thing that we need to do whilst starting up this game today is we have a level up to give everybody. And let's there you go, the level up button. Now, we are making our main guy a damage dealer. So we want him to define how easily a character can shrug off pain, as well as how easily they can resist toxins, poison, environments, diseases, and other physical ailments. Or weapons skill. All forms of close combat. Yeah, we'll go for some of that, I think. Let's hit next, and then 50% critical hit chance against targets with the bleeding effect, or with 50% or less of their maximum wounds. That's not bad. -4 less damage from fire, toxic damage, and bleed. That's also not bad. Once per combat, when a deathful character suffers a stun, blind, or immobilized effect, this effect is ignored. And to critical hit chances for axes, hammers, and lance weapons. Oh, I can see him going forward with a pair of axes. That would be fun. Every injury increases the death world character's agility and willpower by +5. Every trauma counts as 3 injuries. I'm thinking either. So this is 15% critical hit chance, but has to be bleeding or maximum wounds. This is only 10 critical hit chance, but is all of the time, as long as you use an axes, hammers, or las weapons. Now I think I've got a sharpened axe on him, so I'm going to go for this one. Complete him. Ah, that sounds lovely, Dashund. Where'd you go on holiday? Let's have this guy's now my tank. So we're kind of going to keep leaning into toughness a little bit, if I'm honest. Let's go for some toughness. Better to die for the Emperor. Whilst under 40% wounds, Imperial World characters gain a +10 bonus to all characteristics and +2 to resolve. No other character in the current party has the same archetype as this character. The first archetype ability used in each combat by this character costs -1 AP. Imperial World characters gain +10% critical hit chance and +10% armor against Xenos or demonic creatures. Their allies gain half the bonuses of No Heresy. However, Imperial World characters' Law, Xenos, and Law Warp are always 0. I think that's fine because it kind of goes on a party basis. So I don't think that's too bad. Ready to serve. When an Imperial World character is affected by an ally's non-damaging ability, or affects an ally with such an ability, the resolve is increased by Bell, bonus. There's too much maths in these skills. It's how efficient and for how long a character can fight in battle. Okay. There's far too much maths in all of these skills. All allies excluding Xenos in the current party gain +5 to the same characteristic as was chosen for humanity's finest. Could be a +10 to toughness. +5 to toughness all round? Oh, sure, we'll go for that. Ah, the Isle of Wight, very nice. Get up to any sailing or anything? Until the operative's next turn, their allies' attacks also remove exploits and deal +int bonus more damage. For the next attack against a target affected by an exploit, that target's cover efficient will be reduced by maths. The operative's next non-area attack inflicts the intimidated effect on the first target hit by the attack and all enemies in a 5-cell radius. Damage dealt by intimidated enemies is reduced until operative next turn. Okay, perfect spot. While in cover, the operative gains +25% cover efficiency. Okay. The operative removes 1 exploit from each enemy in a 5-cell radius around a point within 10 cells from the operative. If there is only 1 enemy in the area, the operative removes all exploit stacks from that enemy. All allies gain exploits removed percentage armor until the end of combat. If 4 or more exploits are removed, the operative gains +2 times exploits removed percentage damage until the... I'm going to go for that one. And... what do we have? Logic... You are my logical character, but I feel like I'm about to get a Mechanicus guy, who I'm hoping should be quite high on logic. Awareness, also high with, I believe, Cassie is our new character. Law Imperium, you're not actually the highest. Law Xenos, that could be useful. We're gonna go for Law of the War. Complete. Soldier. Welcome to the stream, bro. I mean, it's just too much maths. There are so many skills, and then they chuck maths into all of them. It's like it gets a bit too much, I think, sometimes. I did see a recent survey. They went out and they asked a whole bunch of people that played the game, you know, about a whole bunch of questions, and one of them was about the skill trees, and they were happy that it gave you so many options, but most of them said they've just gone too far. There are too many skills. Who have we got? Right, this is who we've got. We are on plus 55. Ballistic skill. I think we're going to keep pumping up ballistic skill, to be honest. Better to die for the Emperor. Ah, Imperial World characters. This is the same. However, they're Imperial World characters, Law, Xenos, and... Is this all Imperial World characters, or just the one I'm looking at? Non-damage ability. Resolve is increased by... What did I get for Humanity's Finest? Agility. Do you know what? Everyone can get plus 5 agility as well. Why not? And then we have the officers. The officer increases an ally's resolve by plus 2. 2 plus officer's resolve divided by 3 until the end of... The target is under the effect of voice of command. They will start their next turn with plus 1 additional action point. Oh, that's not bad. The officer encourages an ally who immediately recovers from burning, bleeding, toxing, and stunned effects. Oh, that's very nice as well. You can only target 2 allies who have enemies adjacent. Until the start of the officer's next turn, all melee attacks made by the target deal additional damage equal to officer's fell bonus divided by 2, multiplied by the number of enemies adjacent to the target when this ability is used. Okay. It grants an ally additional MP equal to foul bonus. The target can only use movement abilities, heroic acts, or desperate measures during this extra turn. The target's next attack will ignore cover and have double the effective distance. Ignore enemy dodge. Additionally, the damage from this attack cannot be reduced below 30 plus 3 times foul bonus percentage for any reason. I'm just, there's just, like I said, there's just so much. Your officer encourages an ally who immediately recovers. I'm gonna go for get back in the fight. And then we get to pick something. Enemies damaged by the navigator suffer... Every even turn, the navigator gains an additional action point, but every odd turn, the navigator gains 20 perception. With plus 3 additional movement points. The first ally targeted by the navigator with a single target ability each turn gains the same amount of additional movement points at the start of their next turn. Oh, okay. If an ally in combat gains an extra turn, the navigator gains a stack in plus 5 bonus to willpower until the end of combat. Stacks up to 5 times. Sure, we'll go for that. We'll keep stacking up some of our willpower. That's over. We're done. Right. You've basically hit the nail on the head, bro. I mean, there are so many abilities. Half of them I'm not even going to go and read. Half of them I do read, I'm not even going to go and understand. Then I have to put them all back into my own character. I feel like it's... I don't know. I feel like I have to go get a degree just to understand what's going on. Anyway, we are at Raikadi Philia because we are going to go visit, I believe it was a prison planetoid. So let's go and do that. There is nothing to scan. There are no resources. Let's go to the prison. Our usual suspects, because they're the only suspects we've got. And Let's go and see what we can do. Oh, I forgot my drink. You might see me disappear in about half an hour, folks, because I don't think I can go for 3 hours talking absolute nonsense non-stop and not have a drink of water. After falling into a trap, receiving damage that exceeds 50%, the character will receive a fresh injury. Oh, let's press any key. It's waiting on me. Didn't realize. Oh. Hey, look, there's a spare shuttle for us we can borrow. Sell it on the market of places. Oh, no, okay. Oh, yeah, here we are. Oh, we'll grab some goods, of course.
Victory awaits over there.
Pilot Raquel. Come in, escort. This is Captain Vakari, escort. Please come in. Oh, no, we are in a conversation. The pale young woman looks at you with a mixture of hope and disbelief swirling in her eyes. You notice her hands trembling as she clutches her weapon. Who are you? Did you come from the planet? Are you reinforcements? Saint's teeth, I thought you'd never come. I am Rogue Chaga. I'm not going to get him to introduce me once more. At once, sir! The woman stands to attention. Captain Raquel Vakari, servant of House Winterscale and the pilot of this shuttle. It is an honor to be greeting His Lordship von Valancius. Tell me about this planetoid. The only settlement on Raikadi-Philia is a penal colony. Prisoners work in the mines and the domed quarries. They mine sulfur, ceram dust, and sand, which is then melted down. A rather nondescript place, or so it was prior to current events. What happened? There's been a prison riot on the planetoid. Sadly, it is being led by the prison warden himself, the Honorable Anthangon Castaglia. Excuse me. He has allied himself with a rabble that he himself was supposed to watch, and declared Raikadia-Philia to be an independent of the authority of the system's lawful governor. I came here as the shuttle pilot alongside the Honorable Ivan Winterscale, son of Kalagos Winterscale, rogue trader, vanquisher of Xenos, forever triumphant over the enemies of humanity. He details, enunciating every word of her overlord's title. Young Lord Winterscale wished to speak to the warden personally so he could put an end to this lawless treason. He and his escort went ahead and she grows paler. I haven't been able to contact them over Vox for a very long time now. A vain, Albard mutters, stroking his beard. One of his distant younger offspring, yes, that's as much as I know about him, which means he hasn't distinguished himself in any meaningful way. Yvain Winterscale has made several diplomatic visits to Iraq 5 on behalf of his father, rogue trader Kalagos Winterscale. The Great Regent would not have granted entry to someone dishonorable, which means, whatever happened in this terrible, malodorous place, we must aid this man of noble blood. Warden himself is spearheading the riot. Yes, she bites her lip. No one expected this. Master Castaglia is a nobleman from a respected governor house and a vassal to House Winterscale. All of a sudden, he proclaimed that Raikadi-Philia was now his personal domain, that all prisoners were his subjects, and that he would never bow to anyone again. It's pure heresy. And I take it they're looking forward to a diet of sand and gravel. What kind of madman would start a revolt on a barren rock? Why did he want to parley? It's a personal matter. Master Castaglia, the seditious warden, is Lord Yvain's childhood friend. When my lord heard of the riot, the news saddened him greatly, and so he rushed here without delay, in hopes of bringing his old friend to his senses. The first Winterscale in my memory who prefers to talk first rather than shoot and slash. Young Lord Winterscale is not his father's shadow. If he is determined to save his friend, he won't back down. I pray to the throne that he is alive and well. He's been gone for such a long time, and I really don't like this place. Theobald executed his wife and only son on the mere suspicion of treason against House Orsilio. So why did the noble Yvain rush to save someone who had betrayed his house? Do bonds of friendship give one the right to make inexcusable mistakes? I should have had Abelard introduce me. Well, yeah. Sometimes. I feel there's occasions. Yeah, I could just look up best builds for characters, but I feel like that just kind of makes you play a game a bit as a zombie, and I kind of obviously want to play it myself. Even if it is a learning curve steeper than Mount Kilimanjaro and twice as high. I am looking for this man. Unless it's one of the prisoners or guards, and it seems unlikely, as there are no shuttles in working order other than yours and mine. There's nothing else anyone could have used to reach this place. Is there anything else I should know? Some of the rebels have holed up in the barracks. I don't know how many, but given this is the only way through to where the negotiations are taking place, I would expect heavy resistance. Please take caution, your lordship. Lord Winterscale's guards mined the entrance so that the rebels couldn't get to the shuttle. Your lordship, if I may have a minute of your time. I wouldn't ever have dared to trouble you with a personal matter but the situation. In any case, have you been to the capital of Rykad Minoris yet? I wanted to ask if you saw a man there, a communications officer by the name of Jasper. I know nothing of this officer's fate. Thank you for your time, your lordship. End that dialogue. Whoa, spinning too fast. Of course, we can...
Duty prevails.
Guard post had been vacant for a long time, and there was layers of dust on every surface.
Follow
To the
my lead.
barracks.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Idira, is there something you wish to tell me about? Namely, the mess in the wardroom last week.
Ugh, stop blaming me every time one of the officers flies off the handle, old man. Not every brawl or disaster on this ship is because of me.
The light of terror shines for us. I'm restless. I woke up with a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive, begging and sobbing and howling. I better myself through my service.
Okay then. Prison Diary of It Shan, Part 1. I missed my tithe payment 12 years ago. 12 years. The inspector's writ got lost somewhere in the bowels of the planetary administratum and was lying there this whole time, but they made sure to remember to tack on the fines every month. By the time they found the blasted paper and finally informed me the total sum was so obscene, it would take 3 generations of my descendants. If I had any to pay it off. My fate was sealed, trial, sentence, prison, all because of some daft rotter who shoved my paper in the wrong box. My bed in the barracks is about as hard as a slab of rockcrete I've got at home. Working in the quarry isn't much tougher than my old job, and the rules, if you take me, the old sod that governs Rykad Minoris is a bloody sadist by comparison. Whoops, I think I may have added that to my cargo. A long string of names extend beneath the heading. Top quarry workers of the cycle.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Scraps of typical prison food. Venerable optimates the best among us. The list is fabled. Oh, what just happened? Oh, we're gonna...
Take a knee and bow before me.
We're gonna meet some fine people. Cassie is an officer and your ship's navigator. She strikes foes with energies of the warp and supports the party by making her allies stronger. That increases an ally's characteristics for 1 round and also allows the officer to use their other officer archetype abilities on that ally from any distance. The higher the officer's fellowship bonus is, the more the target's characteristics are increased. Okay. Oh, everybody's a little bit far back, unfortunately. Who do we have? I've got 3. I've not got 3 blokes. I've got a lot more than 3. We've got a whole bunch around here. I'm assuming as well from the symbols, they're all melee characters though. So... Oh, we have been ambushed. Okay, so start the battle.
Such is the will of chaos.
Grenadier Guard. Oh! Nimble prisoner.
Get to it.
Who just ran all the way down there. If I said move there... Yes, you could hit all of these in one go. That's beautiful. Let's go ahead and do that.
They who discern the future on the battlefield. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
And get rid of a couple of those guys. Then let's... We've got the 2 prisoners in front. Okay, we've got 3 prisoners in front. Let's go and...
But of course.
Increase Abelard's dodge ability. Nice dodge. Let's... Meet against 2 exploits. Let's add some exploits to the Grenadier Guard. Seems to be pretty much the toughest person here. The rest are just weak little prisoners. Aha! And 2% chance. What have we got here? Concentrated fire. The next ranged attack. The next ranged area attack made by the soldier deals 110% damage and has an additional 22% dodge reduction. Won't do that one just yet. 34% chance compared to 42% chance. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that one.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Yeah, there's a fair few of them, but they're weak.
Doubt is for the weak.
Oh, nice. Well, I got the one at the back. This one's kind of hiding behind a table. I didn't actually realize. So let's keep you there.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Oh! That's
My ears are ringing.
just got kicked in the face.
Brace yourself,
To
Avalon.
non-believers!
You mean the... Oh, the nimble prisoner is actually very strong. Oh. So have we got Bahadur. Let's come round to there and...
Suits my
Let's have
purposes.
both of these guys.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Then let's... charge. That guy's going to be too far away. Let's come and hit this
Too
dude.
easy.
Oh, he parried. How dare he? This next single shot or single target melee attack applies the following effects.
Suits my purposes.
Sure, we're going to add that. No, I shouldn't have done that. I should have done endure. Oh no, well actually,
Chaos guides me!
I didn't have the attack points to do that anyway. What is this kicking thing all
The
about?
ruinous powers!
Cassia. We need something special right now. Bring it down. The officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with 2 AP and no MP. All creatures in a cone in front of the navigator suffer from 11 to 14 damage. The affected target will also pass a plus 30 bonus willpower. Potentially, I could quite go for that. Get back in the fight. Immediately recovers. Yeah, the officer forces an ally to fully push themselves, increasing their characteristics by plus 15 for 1 round. All the officer's abilities can be applied to the target voice command from any distance. I'm going to go for this. Assume, yeah, that'll hit me. So can I... Well, I can actually... You know, let's do that. Let's get rid of those 2 prisoners.
Try to die in the race, at least.
With a little bit of lidless stare going right over the current on the floor body of Bahadur. Ally heroes immediately. No, we're going to go for extra turn with 2 AP. Oh, they're too far away. Damn it. And so who are we down to? Just the Nimble Prisoner and the Grenadier Guard. No movement points. We're not going to do that this turn then. But yeah, we're going to leave that there, I think. Yes. Oh! You lose a whole turn getting up. That's something special. Yeah, have a bit of that. This is probably going to hurt.
Why did I not foresee this?
Wow!
The whispers called to me.
That was something special. Am I bleeding, I assume? Which is... Alright, but we can take that off with Cassia. Because I assume that won't actually affect me until next round. I'm gonna go and step across.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Let's go and
Will do.
analyze the enemy somewhat. You can exploit from each enemy in a 5-star radius point within 10 cells. Nope. Let's go and do that.
On it.
Increase their dodge chance. And then let's go and scream at them.
Was that you?
11
Or-
damage. Gonna sneeze. Gonna happen. Oh. So point blank range. I just want to shoot this guy in the face, quite frankly. It's too low of a chance with the multi-shot. What else have we got that helps? Next range area attack made by the soldier.
I'll do it.
Concentrated fire. I assume I don't actually have any area of effect power. Area attack. Is this not an area attack? I don't know. I would have thought it is. Let's have a go. Good shooting, Tex. I don't know if that actually counted.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
And... actually just go and walk myself back behind the pillow and try and
As
shoot
the
this guy.
Emperor commands, I act.
Way! That made up for it a little bit. Now we need to, first off, Get rid of bleeding. Nice. That problem solved. I can do lidless stare and not hit any of my guys, so let's do that.
Not a servitor.
And then all the officer's abilities can be. And let's give this to Abelard.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I don't know how I missed, but it happened.
High momentum.
I'm not proud of it. Let's come here.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I took care of this one.
Good, so that nimble prisoner's gone. And the allies in a 3-sound radius.
Indeed.
So I'm going to come here so I can actually turn this on. Because that puts it... And I don't know if it's a thing that moves, but if I do. Roar screams at their enemies, drawing their attention, and becomes a priority target. Anyone who fails a willpower resistance test. He's too far away.
Victory is imminent.
Let's endure for a turn. And let's see what this Grenadier Guard has. Please, no more grenades.
Never felt pain like this.
Wow, where did that come from? Didn't even throw it, he just pointed and it blew up on me. Who have we got? Argenta. Who cannot get a shot. Oh, yes, you can.
Doubt is for the weak.
And we missed. Soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their... do I want to do that? No, let's not do that with you. Warrior immediately restores all AP and MP and gains +4 MP to the end of the turn. Let's make this guy bleed.
Not a problem for me. There's nowhere to hide.
Yeah, that works.
My time is now.
Daring breach.
Suits my purposes. You didn't stand a chance.
Woo! Now, Hidera got massively smacked around. Fresh injury, stack 1 to 20. The medkit will turn into an old injury. Too many injuries reduce the character's resolve and cause traumas. How long do I have to actually remove it? Well, let's definitely loot the noble prisoner who has been torn in half. Consumable. Thank you. Oh, chainmail. Very nice. We'll have a look at the gear in a second. Let's keep everybody together. Back to the poster.
My house would be proud
Edges
of
of
me.
the poster detach and examine the wall behind it. Oh, I changed your characters to do this. Oh. Hallowed finger bones. And profane blades. People have been naughty people. And placed in plain view of the beds inside the traces of blood and... Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Couple of extra knives. Right there,
Sometimes, I wonder to what extent our perception of the Empyrean differs.
Ooh, I'm glad
Oh,
that
nice.
I never have to look at it. No offense, Cass, but I'll do just fine without an eyeball in the middle of my forehead.
So that's the standard. Chainmail medium. No, who's wearing medium? I think this guy's wearing heavy. He is. Wait, am I wearing medium or light? I'm wearing light. I think she's... Nice, she's wearing medium. We can have some chainmail. Done. And so what have we got? Force grenade. Deals 5 energy damage within the area and pushes the target 2 cells away. I'm gonna go and throw you on a force grenade. Gas cloud grenade. Creates a toxic area which lasts for 4 rounds and deals 8 toxic damage to anyone who enters the area or starts their rounds inside it. Yeah, sure. We're gonna go and chuck you there. And you know what? Let's go and put one on you as well. Then what do we have? Knife. 6 to 8 damage. It's 9 and 8 to 10. Rated mono knife. 7 to 10. Sure. I'll give you a knife in one hand. So at the cargo. Prisoner's shank. 4 to 12. Ooh, I'm not gonna use that. Get rid of that as well. That. Couple of the weapons. I think we've already got a stub revolver. Pontius Siphius Glacius on the training of worthy servants at the court of the Navis Nobilite. Oh, I think that's from my last mission. Oh, what a lovely place. Prison guard key. Oh, that'll probably come in very useful. The chopped up slabs of fresh have been thoroughly washed of any blood.
Ugh, damn it.
A mysterious... Oh, well, I failed that one then, didn't I? Goods. Prison Diary of Ati Shan, Part 3. I should have known that all the charity from the Warden was going to bring nothing but trouble. No noble, no matter how balmy, would pull anything of the sort but that man. It started with the little things. The Warden would come by to talk, as he did. Except he used to ask us questions before, and now he was mostly gushering sermons. Some gibberish about a path to purgation. The sanctity of sacrifice, seeing with blinded eyes, I listened and nodded. Yes, Master Warden, of course, Master Warden. He could say whatever rubbish he wanted, as long as the tasty Optimate meals kept coming. Thought everyone else was doing the same, nodding just to please the big man. I was wrong. After that, people in the barracks started yapping on about purgation and blindness too. Apparently, us Optimates were no longer just the Warden's favourites. We were, Emperor forgive me, prophets of some kind, who were meant to save the rest of this sorry lot. Or awaken them. Well, so things went bad, basically.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
To the main level. Oh, wait, how do we get in here? Oh, this way. Judging by the number of horrid morsels, dozens of victims were slain here. Have I even got everyone? I feel like, where is everybody? I'm missing someone. I'm definitely missing someone. Me? Her? Yeah, where's my warp cycle gone?
Should I divine our next step?
Oh, she's just standing on the exact same square. What happened here? Perplexed. Oh. I've been perplexed. Okay, let's go down to the main... Let's unlock the door.
Victory awaits.
Let's... unlock the door.
Excellence matters.
Oh, hello. Whenever the dawn is nigh, the Optimates will guide us to a new existence. Yes, yes, dear brethren, have a taste of my steel. Oh, how I've longed for this, my dear brethren. Oh. Thank the throne. Normal looking faces. We thought we were going to die here with these nutters. The old man with the gap-toothed smile drops his weapon and holds out his hands in a placating gesture. Please don't shoot us, your nobleness. Let us speak a word. Okay. Well, this is a welcome change. Talking before shooting. Still, Lord Captain, the look of this ragtag bunch hardly inspires us. Give us a reason not to execute you on the spot. Here's the deal. We're honest, quiet inmates. We didn't want to riot, but, well, sitting it out wasn't really an option either. The warden's lapdogs made short work of those who refused to join in the festivities. So we had to, you know, play along. But that's all it was. Play. We never meant no offense to Governor Medina, nor to the lawful authority of House Winterscale. Give us a chance, eh? We just want to wait until everything blows over and we can go back to our cells and quietly do the rest of our time. A repentant, honest heretic. How novel. Seneschal is utterly unimpressed by the old man's ingratiating monologue. The lowborn's speech is mottled with colors that conceal his true, darker hues. This old man has a long history of lies, and he's using his wiles on us as well, but I see no foul corruption or ill intent in his words. I think I am going to kill him, but let's see if we can learn something first. Okay, that's interesting about the... Power doesn't lie in weapons as it does for soldier, or straight stats as it does for warrior. Officers rely on their class ability. Okay. I'll attempt to keep that in mind. Like I said, this game's a bit mental. Pa, why saw your tongue talking about that heretic? But if you insist, here's how it is. The warden of this here prison, the Honourable Master Castaglia, was a crackpot from the start. The previous warden ran things the proper way. Prayer, 1 meal a day, work, a punch in the chompers from the guards, work again. But the new one, do you know what his first decree was? He introduced lunches and dinners. By the 9 devils, that's 3 meals a day. The man was obviously stark raving mad. Things only went downhill from there. The guards quit it with the teeth punching. The warden forbade them. Instead, the overseers started counting which prisoners were digging up more things in the quarry, or swinging their pickaxes harder or whatnot. And then, would you believe it? They put together a list of best workers. And if someone on that list also showed good behavior, that's when they'd get promoted to an optimate. That's the upper crust among us jailbirds. Well, that's how it was at first. Then the warden decided that it's optimates, not the guards, who should be in charge of punishments. And that it wasn't the overseer's job to watch the prisoners work. It was the optimates. Well, let me tell you, that's when these goody two-shoes really started to shine. The guards aren't even in the same league as our dear fellows, the optimates. In the old days, we had maybe 5 or 10 stiffs kicking it a week, and now, well, we're lucky if it was only 50. And that wasn't even the end of it. Warden Castaglia moving out of his chambers to live right in the quarry under the dome. And I think something in his new home really scrambled his brain. He began spouting the wildest things like the optimates are saints who will behold the truth, and he started taking them to the quarry. Not all of them returned. The ones who did, you wouldn't recognize them, more beast than man. They were butchering people left and right, even guards, and overseers. The warden himself had armed them, and that's the whole sob story, but I know it from the moment he let us have dinners. Oh, this won't end well. The old codger's right. Whenever nobles start giving handouts to commoners, something always goes wrong. I mean, that with all due respect, your lordship, no offense intended. Well, do you know what? Let's, I feel, do what we're supposed to for once. Kill him. Yeah, bunch of random useless loot.
A new challenge for me?
Oh, we got a door to take down rather violently.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Nice. Some nice goods. Divinator's staff. A saturated cape. When their area users endure, they immediately remove one of the effects on them in the following order: burning, toxing, and bleeding. Users endure. What exactly is endure? feel like that should be...
We shall prevail.
That my thing? It is endure, so it's for one of my main 2 characters. I am going to equip it on me. Where is my cloak slot? And now I have a glorious cloak, as it should be, to go along with my glorious mustache.
None shall stand in my way.
Wait, hang on, let's grab everybody. Oh, we missed some goods. Let's go for tech use.
Done.
Ooh, what have we got? Just a normal axe. A las gun, and then a bunch of random cargo goods. Let's go down to the main level. Oh, got a couple of dead guards here. The open pit to the barracks.
Follow my lead.
Build a bridge. Okay.
I rise to the occasion.
Oh, nice. To the warden's office. Oh, wait. This is just where I was. Back to the main level. Hey, Shinobi Wan, how you doing? Let's keep exploring around here before I go to the open pit. I feel like the open pit is where I'm probably supposed to go. To the barracks. That is also where I just came through, right? I believe so. Although, where does this take me?
Time.
Out of curiosity. Oh. To the main level. Wait, so I'm... Oh, I'm going backwards. That's not going to do me any good. Let's get this back down to this open pit. It's all about the mustache plot armor. Sister Argenta. Good people. Awoken prisoner. They sound like a fun bunch. Lots of interesting and scary equipment. Let's go and open the door.
Excellence matters.
Yeah, I kind of can't really look in here very well. Bedekai, 100%.
Duty prevails.
That the victim was killed by poison gas. Glass-making furnace was used to melt and extract the extracted sand into gas.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Not run off on my own again, kind of thing. Oh, we've got some more grenades. You can have a gas cloud grenade. Got a force grenade. Let's give you one of those. Give you a fire grenade. And do you know what? Let's give you a fire grenade as well. Oh, you've already got a fire grenade. Have a second fire grenade. Do you know what? No, in fact. So let's spread them out. Let's give you a fire grenade. Done. Welcome prisoner, welcome prisoner, welcome prisoner. Warden Castigalia, Evane Winterscale.
A new challenge for me?
Yeah, that's right. I turned up behind you. I told you, Evie, they are hiding so much from us. Arrogant mentors, holy brothers and sisters. What have they ever given us? Nothing but a pile of fibs and useless admonitions. The voice of the man standing with his back to you sounds almost soft. Heedless of everything but what is in front before him. He leans over a prisoner dressed in inexpensive clothing. But Aurora, she is different. She spoke with me like no one ever had before. She revealed the truth to me, and now I can reveal it to you. If you just stop struggling for 1 minute. What? Man finally realizes he's not alone and turns to you. He is clutching a long, thin metallic rod with blood dripping off it. We have guests from the Von Valencia ship, I would wager. Evie, my dear, you will have to wait. Do not faint, I beg of you. It's important that you feel everything, including your other eye. Such dreadful shades. The colors of this place, they are putrescent to the core. And these people, their colors are oozing with madness and despair, pain and doom. Step away from the hostage at once. Hostage? How rude! Young Windscale is my guest and dearest friend. He came here himself to visit his old acquaintance and have a heartfelt talk, and I am merely showing him some appropriate hospitality to commemorate our reunion. Vane lets out a weak moan. For every drop of noble blood you spill, you will pay 100-fold more. That poor fool! I knew nothing good would come of his naive attempt at negotiating with heretics. However, Evane appears to still be alive. If we make haste, we might yet save him. Having a scion of House Windscale in your debt would certainly prove useful. Which means I could keep talking, but I feel like I'm in a rush. So let's just kill him. The time for words has passed. Optimates, give your power to this harbinger of Aurora. Let our foes see the truth, or become awash in blood. Why do I feel like these... Yeah, these people are twitching.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Your Emperor won't save you.
Get your characters into position. So we got an awoken prisoner, a guard, an awoken prisoner. Who else have we got? We've got a guard here. Oh, we got a guard back here. And where's this guard? Oh, all the way back here on a roof. Well, he's going to be fun to try and kill. We've got the warden. We've got an awoken prisoner up front, another awoken prisoner up front, another awoken prisoner up front, and I believe we've also got an awoken prisoner back here. Right then. Myself. So this awoken prisoner, this which is the one all the way back there, gets to go first. Then we've got the 3 guards. Then we finally got Idira. Right, so she can stay hidden. I think it's kind of worth having most of us hidden at the beginning. I'm going to have Bahardo come all the way over here. Genta. He goes after you. Beautiful. So let's stick you down here. You two can stay up there. And Abelard can... It's a bit far out of the way. I mean, we've got a... Maybe it wasn't the best side to attack from, although this doesn't look any better. I feel standing out in the open is just gonna hurt a lot. Let us put Abelard here, maybe? It kind of covers him from the guards. Yeah, let's put him up there. He's obviously open to this guard, but he's kind of covered from those, I think. Let's hit start the battle. Yeah, you just keep running.
Out of my way!
My prescience has failed me.
Ow!
Chaos guides me.
These people are ridiculous
Death
shots!
to the weak.
Just want to shot 2 of his own people in the back, but never mind. Fresh injury, old injury. It can be healed with a medikit, but it requires passing a Medicae skill test to succeed. All I'm going to say is just wow. So, Warden goes, and these 2 are woken prisoners. Let's analyze the enemy. Just... Those guards have crazy shooting. We are not going to Psychic Scream. I think I'm going to go ahead and... This should...
Anything else?
Oh, wow.
No! These ruby flashes are choking me!
Oh, wow. Bad things happened. We got a bit of a warp kick back there. The first time that's happened. Forewarning. Where... Oh, what else have we got? Exposed weakness, tactical knowledge. Move within a 5-cell radius. No, that's not too far. Let's go forewarning, and we're going to give it to Abelard.
Well, of course.
No, I should have given that to myself. Oh, that was a bit stupid. I so should have given that to myself. I'm in a bad spot. Okay, he's melee. Oh, nice. That was actually a good choice by the look of it. Let's put myself back in cover. Then grants an additional 3 momentum for each enemy that is either in a 5-star radius around the pistol hit by her this turn.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Oh, I can't fire if I'm in melee range. That's interesting to know. He'll get a swing at me. Fair enough. All right. Well, live and learn. We just discovered that mistake.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
He lives, and my gun's actually disappeared from my hands, which is a little bit interesting. Oh, he's going to do nothing. I like that response. Now, let's have a look. Get back in the fight. Removes burning, bleeding, toxing, or stunned. Well, none of that exists, so that's fine. A lidless stare. And I could come here and do a bit of lidless staring. That would leave me kind of exposed a little bit. I came to here and did lidless stare. Not yet. Let's go ahead and do that.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Then let's go and push. Ooh, Abelard's too far. Officer immediately grants an ally an extra turn with 2 AP and no MP. Go and grant this to Argenta.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And Argenta can attempt to kill this guy. Is my... Oh, no, we're not. Oh, damn it. See, now it seems to suggest... Oh, no, I'm in line of fire of this guy. Okay. Not quite what I was thinking. I thought I was in line of fire of this guy. But I still hit him with 7 damage. Can't complain of that. But that is... Scoring play, their next attack costs -1
Faith
MP.
without deeds is worthless.
Now let's attempt to take this guy out.
Faith.
Oh, he's still standing. He's not looking the healthiest. He is, however, going to go before most of us. And my turn there. Back to Cassia, who is done. I can... Let's just start taking out the Warden. Okay, it turns out having 2 melee weapons actually gets you nothing.
Someone else can do this.
Interesting. Well, so much for having 2 melee weapons and going ham on people. Charge. Can't charge over the cliff face. All right then, we are going to endure.
It will be done.
And We are going to try and gain the fire of this guy. I have no idea if that worked. I don't think so.
I will do my duty.
Brace for impact. Let's just make him as scary as possible. And that is going to be him. Oof. How far can I get sort of all my movement? Everything's a little bit far away, if I'm honest. Warrior gains a slash ability with 2 charge for this round. Slash cannot be used in the same round as charge. That on the opposite enemy side and makes a melee attack with 50% damage. Come down to here.
Let's see how they respond to this.
It's all of my movement. You of course have a little stubber pistol. Let's of course
Already
go
done.
and endure.
Suits my purposes.
And let's 42% chance. Or a 40% chance. Go for the 42 and see if we can take out this guy.
Nothing of value has been
Beautiful
lost.
shot. Then let's get in his face.
I can't do.
All right, so now let's get ready for some punishment.
Death to non-believers!
All right, yep, yeah, I can take that. I can take
Chaos
that.
guides
Hey,
me!
you get back down here. Where do you think you're going?
I'll live another day.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. And so without without completely and utterly destroying everybody, please. Let's make you miss all your dodging, etc. And then let's try screaming at you.
Was that you? Or
Nice, 14 damage. Now we get the Warden's go. Aha, parried. Who do we have? Argenta. Let's come here. Let's just move for now.
Rejoice in battle!
Chance to hit. Can't see that guy. And this one we have 74. Let's shoot the Warden. She is genuinely missing her weapon. Hang on, let me... That'll fix it. Done. Right. Furious Recital. This grants 3 additional points for each enemy that is either in a 5-star radius or was hit by the Battle Sister. And unfortunately, it's not going to happen, so that's about it, actually.
Doubt is for the weak.
Why not reload? Let's... Also now to fully push themselves. Grants an ally an extra turn. And there's no one really within range. You know, let's go and stick you in cover. Oh wow, so many things go off. Let's Courage Abelard.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Effects of voice command and kills an enemy before the end of the officer's turn. The ally gains 1 time additional 10 momentum.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Right, Abelard. Now, you're not probably going to go and kill anybody. 8 to 10, 7 to 10. Oops, off my screen. 96%
It
chance.
will be done. An exemplary strike.
Ooh, beautiful. And
At your beck and call.
yeah, I feel like that did nothing. And you are
I'm
under the
not
effects of voice
accustomed to
command.
being
Gain 12
ordered
temporary
around.
wounds. Or don't. Maybe I misread that one. Then Abelard can once again swing a sword.
Indeed.
Oh. Oh, I don't like this. He came back with full health because of an unholy lens. Oh, well, we need to be destroying those then, don't we? We've got 1, 2, we've got 1 up here, 3, and a couple more of these guys. Well, then.
Victory is imminent.
Oh, he didn't actually attack it.
It will be done.
Endure did. I don't know. I think I'm trying to pile too many things on each other that don't stack. Let's bring you to there, and let's attempt to put bleeding on this character.
Housing me was your biggest mistake.
Okay, now he's actually hidden from this guy, which is quite interesting. But that is all he's got.
Suits my purposes.
Temporary hit points. And demonic impediment. Warden Castellia suffers minus 20 penalty to agility, but his enemies suffer minus 20% penalty to dodge against his attacks. Every enemy the nav indicator has in their line of sight has its dodge and hit chance reduced by -5. Interesting. Does the guard gets his go?
Powers.
Miss. Beautiful. And so analyze the enemy. 5-star radius, that's give forewarning to Cassia because she might be in line of sight of what comes next. And let's go and scream at this guy. Nice.
Here we go.
That's why you forewarn people. Let's come here.
The enemies of the
And
Emperor
let's try
will
and
be
destroy this unholy
undone.
lens. I'm very good at hitting a wall. And that's pretty mature. I don't think I've spec'd her very well, if I'm perfectly honest. Little stare. Just destroy everything. Yep, that'll have an effect. Voice of command.
If
That
I
to
may,
Argenta. And that'll unfortunately be it.
At your beck and call.
Let's start destroying this nonsense.
Indeed.
Okay, that isn't quite what I was trying to do, but never
It
mind.
will be done.
All works. Have you come up here and finish this guy? Make him bleed.
All too easy.
Nice. Probably should have tried using breakthrough.
Out of my way!
Yep, that's what I was hoping he'd do anyway. Runs away. Of course, let's analyze
On
the
it.
enemy. You are forewarned. Let's forewarn myself.
Will do.
Let's psychic scream the dude. Oh, he did nothing. How beautiful.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
Now it's time to start doing a bunch of attacks.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
There goes that unholy lens. You can't quite see the other one, can you? No, you cannot.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Ah, damn it, I was hoping to just not quite kill him. Right, yes. There's... Target suffers a minor penalty to strength. Each of the target's attacks deal an additional warp damage. Oof. Alright then, let's actually... Oh, that's a good point. Can I... No, I can't see that on Holy Lens.
I'll do it. You, my Emperor! As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak. This is why I was chosen.
Alright, well, we're gonna get him back to roughly a good spot. Cassia. Continue to there.
Emperor, give me strength.
Let's stare those guys, and...
I'm afraid not. Do
No?
not dare ask.
Well, I don't want to keep shooting him.
That is foolishness.
Oh, the target is too far. Fair enough.
I'm afraid not. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's improve her characteristics. Target is too close.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Remove this holy lens. Nice. That also got rid of his damaging ability, and it makes him stun for a round. Fantastic. Well, let's just off that. Now, ideally, I want to... we've got the movement in, but unfortunately we're not going to get the attack in. At least not off the charge. Nice. One more of those. So he's stunned, so he's not going to get a go anyway. Now, unfortunately, the person who can destroy that lens goes last. So... no, I don't want to risk killing him, because then he just comes back with full health.
But of course.
Let's remove his stats, and we'll just leave that there a second. He skips a go. I wish you could kind of do your turns in a different order if they're all next to each other. Yeah, that's not going to get me any ability to shoot him.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Who even taught you to fight like this?
Yeah, I thought that might happen actually, but never mind. Over penetration. Yeah, I get it. I get it. We're... oh, this is getting really annoying. We're going to leave that there. I move you there. Can I get voice of command on this guy? I
Be
can.
careful not to cross my gaze. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Now, can we take this out? Come on. Nice. I think that's the last one, which means that when we go past her turn, good old Abelard can come around there
Victory
and
is
chop this dude's
imminent.
head off. Except he parried. Go and add some endurance then. And let's make sure I
will
taunt
do my
him.
duty.
Hey, it worked! I don't want him going anywhere else, basically. At least I think it worked. I don't know. Your turn, really?
Was
And he's down. He lives! I don't believe we've been properly introduced. Blood is bubbling on the young man's lips and his voice is barely audible, but even now it remains melodious and quite courteous. Yvain Winterscale, Af Coronas. Greatly pleased to make your acquaintance. On the rare days that Lord Winterscale visited Urak 5, the station was awash in a mist of warm hues. We were forbidden from meeting each other, but I was delighted still to see such rare colours in my home. Now, however, his colours are darkening, twisted from pain and bitterness. We must help, Lord Captain. We must save the clarity of his soul, for he whose presence makes the world a little brighter deserves no less. Lady Cassia, I presume, the sacred child of House Orselio. How disgraceful it is that on the day we finally meet, Yvain looks away in shame. I find myself not at my best. There is no disgrace in your predicament, Lord Winterscale. The Lord Captain and I met under similarly dreadful and tragic circumstances. Conserve your strength. Wounded? I have phrased it altogether differently. Tortured and maimed, perhaps. Have you ever had your eyes burned out? This was my first time. I cannot say I recommend the procedure. He's either trying to make light of the situation or growing delirious from the pain. What have they done to you? I tried to convince him to stop the riot. Diplomacy failed. Father hates diplomacy, which is why I had to try. Okay, I must take my leave. I will see to it that assistance is provided to you and that you are escorted from here. He nods, given into oblivion. Profit factor gained. 3. Okay. Ooh, a noble sword. Very nice. A improved armored body glove and a flak chest plate. Gun crawls as you approach this place, however there does not appear to be anything of note. Your eyes drawn to shards of the enormous lens scattered around the broken device. At first you are uncertain as to what troubles you, but suddenly the realization hits you. The glass shimmers in a unique way. Just the same way as the shards of the unknown broken object you found near Theodora von Valencius's desk. What's the matter, Lord Captain? Why are you so interested in... Abelard trails off when he notices what you are looking at. He instantly makes the connection. By the Imperium's saints, it cannot be. I see it too. Whatever that thing in her study was, it was made from the same material as this junk. What? What? Abelard is at a loss for words. He takes a moment to collect himself, and all at once they start pouring out in hasty splutter. It's a mistake. Slander meant to blemish the good name of a person who is now dead and cannot even defend herself. First those minions of the archenemy murdered Lord Captain Theodora, and now this cannot be tolerated. It will not be tolerated. Come on now, Abelard. Remember what she was like. Idira's smile betrays her grief, but at the same time it's strangely knowing. Brazen, assertive, whereas like her entire life was a race against fate until fate caught up with her in the end. She would have gone headfirst into a black hole if she thought it would put her even one step ahead of everyone else out in the expanse. If we could just find out what she was keeping in her desk and why she went to get it during the attack. How bitter it is to know that you were born from bad blood, but do not let this knowledge drag you into darkness. The sister's words ring with a genuine, sincere hope that you be blessed with a worthier fate. She does not appear to be shocked by the news of Theodora's possible heresy. Ooh. Life must be so easy for you sanctimonious preachers. A dubious trinket and you no longer see a person. You see bad blood, an annoying hindrance. Oof. How dare you admonish me? We are speaking of abetting the arch enemy. A person who has tainted themselves thus can never justify their actions. Sure, why go through all the trouble of trying to make sense of anything when you can just label them a heretic and call it a day? Except, dear friend, I seem to remember that you didn't mind Theodora so much while you were aboard the ship. You didn't leave her side for even a moment. She rescued you, aided you, and your adoration wilted the moment you heard an accusation sullying her memory. You weren't surprised or upset. You just gave up on her and moved on. Ooh. Number one, danger of heresy cannot be overstated. I don't want to believe Theodora would be involved in it. That all the good she did can be so easily crossed out with a single word. Walk away from the device. Oh wow, we've got people pinned to the wall. Yeah. Crucians on the outside of the structure indicate some regularly occurring natural phenomenon.
None shall stand in my way.
Oh wait, I'm looking at this place all backwards, that's why. Axes. Go loot the guards. Good, got the one up top, but he's got the goods anyway. And that might be it. Goods. I think that is everything in here. Up to the main level. And back we go. What is that gooey thing? And
victory awaits.
Pilot Raquel, your lordship. I have news of your lord. Is he all right? He is safe and in one piece. I receive him as a guest on my ship, so ready the shuttle. Clicking her heels together, she cheerfully barks out. Consider it done, your lordship. Thank you for the good news. I have no more questions. Right, well, just before we return to the void ship, I'm going to take 2 minutes, guys, because I don't have my water on me, and I've now been talking non-stop for about an hour and a half. And I am dry as a bone. So give me 1 second, and then we'll be right back to jump back to our void ship.